Here we go. Week 3, day number 3. Warm-up, going to be 2 rounds. Same thing as last week. If you are wanting to, at this point in week 3, add in some additional cardio, like if you're trying to build up your cardio volume, what you could do is you could do 3 rounds of this warm-up, move through them fairly quickly, okay? Don't want you to rush the warm-ups. Really, I want you to be mindful of your movement as you go through each move of the warm-up. But if you go through these back to back to back to back, even going through them slowly, but like having a quick transition from exercise to exercise, you could add in a 3rd round, and you could even add in like 3 minutes of like easy steady state cardio before the warm-up. Just an idea to add in something, especially if you just have the time, right? And so I just want to keep it optional. Like if you have the time to be able to do extra, right? This program is designed for people that only have about 45 minutes to an hour. If you have any questions about things to add in, like just hit me up and could work with you on figuring out, what to add in and what to add in where as well. But today we're dropping down in the number of goblet squats. So starting with those goblet squats, going down to 10 reps. So that's going to increase that load. So going up in weight. All 3 sets of 10 should be very difficult this week going into week 3. You got 2 minutes rest between sets. So you got ample time to recover between your sets. So man, make those 10 really, really hard. The heaviest weight you can do for 10 every set while keeping good form. Then moving on to the push-ups. Today you're going to have 5 sets. Only 1 minute rest between sets. By the time you get to that 5th set, you're going to be blown up because you're going for max reps. It's going to start to get really, really difficult. But still work on trying to beat the amount of your reps from last week and the week before. This week, of course, week 3 getting pretty intense. On the pull-ups, 3x8. Again, this week should be really, really difficult. That 8 should be a real struggle for you to do those 8. Pull-ups or cable lat pull-downs or assisted pull-ups, whichever ones you choose. 1 minute rest. So that last set is going to be really difficult because of that short amount of rest. And between, let's see. All right, here we go. And the final part. 4 supersets this week. So you're going to go through this 4 times, 4 sets of 16 alternating dumbbell farmer's carry reverse lunges, holding those dumbbells by your side, still progressing in weight this week. So week 3, you should be doing more weight than you did last week for these. Should be starting to get really, really challenging, especially since we're adding a set this week. And then resting 45 seconds, give you that little bit of break. And then you're going to do max hold, fire hydrant hold per side. Nothing new here. Same as you did last week. Just continuing to progress on all these movements. And that's the thing. The key thing with working out is progression. So like even if you're writing up your own workout programs, the key is progression, and then also incorporating in deloads, which is a period where you go back and you backtrack just a little bit, but you don't backtrack all the way to where you started. Maybe you go halfway, so maybe you started a program doing 100 pounds of some kind of lift for 10 reps. And then by the end of the 4-week program, you were doing 130 pounds for the same amount of reps. Maybe instead of going all the way back to 100 pounds, that's what you did on week 1, maybe for your deload, once you've really peaked out and you're really starting to feel tired, you're really starting to feel the fatigue, take a week, back off, maybe where you're doing 130 now, you drop to 115, and then you begin to work your way back up. For that, that 115 is going to feel light on your body. Now you can recoup and gain back up. You can even go so much as to go like legitimately, sometimes if you really, really need a deload week, go through the motions and work out. Like say you go through this cycle, this workout program, It's 4 weeks long, right? Say you go through it for 8 weeks. You do it back to back, okay? At the end of that 8 weeks, you might need to take a real deload where you go through a week of working out and you do everything at like 50% effort. And some people might think, well, what's really the point in that? Like, why not just sit at home? But here's the thing, going in the gym and still activating those muscles and still working those muscles for just that 1 week is going to keep maintaining a lot of strength. It's also really healthy for you, and it's also going to speed up your recovery because you're getting blood flow to those muscles, you're getting blood flow to those joints. You're not just sitting there on the couch doing nothing, like you're actually working out. So like every 8 weeks or 12 weeks or so, like taking a week where you just like do everything at like 50% effort, 50% of your maxes, 50% effort, like a real true deload. Oh my gosh. And then when you really come back, like the first week back, everything might feel a little bit heavy, but for me, most of the time, man, that first week back, I just feel so good because, like, I've been getting sore. I've been getting beat up from being on this program. And now after that deload, man, it's like I'm just fresh, ready to go. So just some things to think about as you're progressing through the program as well. And that is enough for today. We will see you on the very last week, week 4, day number 1.